Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Allie and today I'm going to show you guys the bag that I use for saddle hunting whitetail. I'm located in Pennsylvania. I've been saddle hunting since last year, so this is my second season, and I've played around with this a bunch, and I'm going to share what has worked for me. So this setup in particular is really good for longer distance hunts. If you're doing 1 mile or more to get in, that means you'll be doing at least 2 miles, if not 3 or 4, possibly even more, depending on where you're at. You need a pack that can carry the weight functionally, distribute that weight well. So that's what we're talking about today. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So this is the Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 28. This specific pack is attached to their women's specific frame. They do make this exact same model with a man's frame. And for guys, they do offer the pop-up in, I believe, a 38. So you fellas have 2 size options. But this right here is the 28, and this pack was designed for day hunts for elk hunting. I was elk hunting in Idaho early this year, unsuccessfully, but I spent a lot of time hiking up and down and all around with this pack as my day pack. It's not quite big enough if you're looking to do backcountry overnights, but if you're doing a day hunt, this pack is phenomenal for that. So I found that this pack also works really, really well for saddle hunting, and kudos to, I believe the channel's DIY Whitetail. I'll link their video in the description box down below. That is who I got this idea from. So I'm gonna show you how I rigged this thing up and talk more about why it's so good. This is the pack all cinched down. So you can see it's very flat, compressible. It's a good size no matter what type of whitetail hunting you're doing. If you want to take this into the tree stand with you or into the blind, as is, it'll work great for any application. It becomes, and it's not worth it if you're only going to be in a tree stand or in a blind, but where it really becomes worth it is if you are going to start hauling equipment like all of this saddle hunting gear. That's where this bag really shines. And if you're someone who maybe hunts whitetail from a tree stand, but also heads west to elk hunt or mule deer hunt, and you're not doing any kind of backpacking overnights, but maybe you're doing day hunts or truck, you're sleeping in your truck, things like that, then this pack becomes more and more and more versatile and therefore valuable for you. So you'll really get this value, what I'm trying to say is you'll really get the value out of this bag if you are hauling gear. Again, this bag was designed to carry heavy loads of meat. You can hold up to 80 pounds of gear in here, but I just want to show you how it can also be used in a number of other applications. So now, this bag goes from being flat to being a gear/meat hauling machine, and here's how. First thing you need to do is unbuckle the tops, both sides. And then we need to loosen a couple straps. First thing that we'll loosen is actually here on the front. You want to loosen this bottom part. Okay, like so. And then in here, this little flap of material is going to stretch down and sort of be the bottom of our gear carrying or meat hauling sleeve. So we've got that all loosened up. Up here, we are going to pop up the frame, hence the name, pop up. So we need to loosen these straps here. Okay, those attached to your shoulder straps. And on the front here, you can see these orange tabs. We're gonna pull those, and they're pretty snug, but they're snug for a reason. Pull those open, and then you can deploy the pop-up portion of the frame. Now you can go really high with this. You can kind of set it to your liking. So I'm gonna stick it about here. Ooh. Pop those back down. And now we are ready to load her up with gear. So I'm gonna start first with my sticks. These are the 3-step hawk climbing sticks. I have my knee pad. It's one giant foam pad that I strap around the tree, and my platform. Put that all in there like so, and then we are going to close her back up. So whenever you close it back up, be sure not to cinch down everything too much, because we still need to get our gear inside the pack. So I'll quickly just buckle everything up just a little bit. Keep that pretty loose for now. Okay, now let's move on to the rest of the gear. I don't like to hike in with my saddle on unless it's under half-mile walk. So that typically goes inside the pack for me. And this is why you want to keep it a little loose to start, because we want to get this all the way down to the bottom. And if you cinch everything too tight, then you won't be able to shimmy it down. I also put my lineman's belt inside. If you're interested in learning more about the specific saddle hunting gear that I'm using, I'll leave a link to those videos below where I go through all of my saddle hunting gear. This is more about how I pack it and how I use this bag to assist me in my mobile hunts. So that goes inside. We zipper that shut. The only way that you can access the main compartment is through that top zipper. Now there are 2 additional pockets on the outside. You've got one up top and one large one on the front. Sometimes I like to wear a bino harness as well. So I'm going to show you some of the equipment that I put in there, but keep in mind sometimes these things would be in my bino harness. So, I don't know, sometimes I wear the bino harness in the whitetail woods, sometimes I don't, kind of depends on which spot I'm going to. Rangefinder, I'll throw that up top. Headlamp, release, that'll be good up top. Then in the front compartment here, knife, pen, and zip tie for filling out and attaching my tag. I would also have my tag and license in the bag as well. Windicator, and since it's the rut, I have a little doe urine as well. If you like to bring a grunt tube, obviously grunt tube, rattling antlers, etc. There's plenty of space for all your gear. There is also a water bladder. If you're someone who likes to use a water bladder, there is a sleeve for that on the inside of the pack. And then there's a nice spot on the back for that to pop out. And then actually down here where the strap rides on your chest, you can clip the tube of your water bladder right there, and then it keeps it in place for you. And there also are stretchy pouches on both sides of the pack if you like to have like a Nalgene or water bottle type situation. So now that all of our gear is in there, I'm going to finish cinching this puppy down. All right, let me throw this on and show you how it looks all together. So I like to lean forward, get all my weight in my hips, stand up, and then I can adjust all my other straps. So that is what it looks like all rigged up. Because it has the freaking awesome frame, you can carry this weight as far as your heart desires and you won't get uncomfortable. Again, this is designed to haul out meat, to carry up to 80-pound loads. So it can handle your saddle hunting gear no problem and you'll be super comfortable. This is it. This is the ultimate saddle hunting setup. The bag's not too big, it's not too small. It's perfect and you'll be comfortable. A couple other things that I do want to mention that I can't remember if I already talked about. There is a molly webbing on both sides of your belt. So if you like to carry a sidearm, you can attach it there. If you like to have anything else attached there, the options are endless. One last thing, and this is a big thing that I haven't taken care of yet. The bag does not come with straps for you to attach your bow or your weapon to the outside of the pack, but there are loops, attachment points for you to add those additional straps. So I did check Mystery Ranch's website today, and they do offer additional straps that you can purchase for under 20 bucks. So I'll be getting some straps for myself because I'm always hiking in the dark or hiking out in the dark, and I just don't see the need to have my bow in my hand. I like to strap it to the pack, and because of the frame, it doesn't matter how much weight you have, you'll still be comfortable. That is the only thing. I wish that this pack came with those straps, but the good news is it does come with those attachment points, which is the biggest thing. Like, that's important. They're there, you just need the straps. So that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out immensely. Leave any questions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you again so much for watching. The best time of the year is upon us. Get out there, have fun. I'll see you in the next one.